Do that again.
Whatever happens if you try to combine a taco or cannoli?
Oh God, Lou, I'm done.
Alright. Welcome to the Brain Extension Mock Draft 2.0. We originally had an original draft, but things has changed, and it looks like most likely that we need to update this. Because as you know, how we did originally. Actually, I explain it more later. I need to bring in my introduce my two guests at this time. First, he is the Bay Area MVP known as Will. Everybody knows him. Will, how you doing?
Don't follow me. I'll be like Biggie. Don't follow me. I'll shove some bootios down your throat.
Lord. Last but not least is my other guest at this time, Big Lou. Big Lou, how you doing?
How you doing?
That's some Donnie
Okay.
Brasco. Donnie Brasco.
All right.
And you
Ah,
So,
can't teach that.
all right. So here's how the mock draft 2 works. Alright, so our original mock draft, it was me, Bill, and MVP. We picked the top 10. 5 for Raw, 5 for SmackDown. Now, there was news that came along, and we got more information about the brain extension and the draft that's coming up on the first live SmackDown on July 19th. Now, there's also been new because my original is that the top 10 we will not pick the tag champs, we will not pick the women's champ, and we will not pick the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But recently they renamed the WWE World Heavyweight Championship to just the WWE Championship again, making it interesting that we might have two world titles again. Now we have no news of the tag titles, but it might look like we might even do two different tag teams, the tag titles. The only title I would say would be not to a specific brand would be the women's championship. Lou, would you agree with that?
I agree. Yes.
MVP is away, so I'm not gonna ask him about that. But um, my first question, actually, before we start off the mock draft two, is Lou. We're gonna have two different COOs, not general managers. They're not general managers. Apparently, the reports is that these GMs is supposed to be the general managers. No. These general managers are supposed to be the COOs, not titled the GM. What you gotta say about that, Lou? Who you think gonna be running Raw and SmackDown as the COOs?
Wow. I see Raw be run by Shane, and I'm going to go out on the limb and say uh, Mr. Paul Heyman for SmackDown. No, I think Stephanie will just keep fighting for that Raw position, and they'll just have Paul Heyman run SmackDown. So that's how I see it.
That's a very interesting point. I would say that you are bringing up the fact that Paul Heyman could run SmackDown, but at the same time, I just don't know about that because I really think Stephanie's going to be running a show. If it's not, if it's not Raw, it's going to be SmackDown, and I have to agree that it most likely would be Shane that be running um, SmackDown. No. Shane be running Raw not like that. And Stephanie's running
Right.
SmackDown. Even though they bring in all these old GMs, I just don't think that they would use one of the GMs. I mean, yeah, Paul Heyman was a former SmackDown general manager, but
Right.
how would that fit though with him being the advocate to Brock Lesnar? Luke?
For Brock Lesnar, that would make Brock Lesnar the main person for SmackDown. I'll tell you that. For number one contender and everything, so he'll be the front runner for SmackDown. That's how I see that.
You have a point. I just don't see it though. But yeah, Brock Lesnar is supposed to come back, but I just don't see it really. I just don't. I don't know. That's hard. You bring up a very interesting point. Now I'm just wasting time because MVP is not here, and that sucker has to be somewhere. But yeah, let's see this here. Now this
I
is
mean,
gonna
it would be interesting.
be.
Sorry, I
No,
said it
no,
would be interesting if they really go out on a limb, but I think they don't have no ties with them or anything. Would be what is his name? I forgot his name. His name was right in my head. I just had it. Um,
which one?
oh,
Can you describe the person?
yeah, black hair, short. What's his name? This is like way out there. Um, he ran both shows before. God, what is his name?
Bischoff?
Bischoff. Yeah,
Hmm.
that would be interesting.
I mean,
They went that far, but
he has a new documentary out. I mean, it won't be a surprise that he would be someone that could be running SmackDown, but I highly doubt that because I think he might be mostly running Raw. MVP is back on. MVP. My question to you is that me and Lou were describing who would we think gonna be running both. Who's gonna be the CEOs of Raw and SmackDown? Since we're calling it the COOs, not the general managers.
Well, in this perplexion, the way that the last month went down, it's gonna be Shane running SmackDown because I think SmackDown needs a lot of help because of the rating situation, and Stephanie's gonna run Raw only because you figure Shane is all about business. Stephanie likes marketing and promotions. So you put that accumulate together, that's where it's going to be. Steph to Raw, Shane to SmackDown.
You also missed the fact that Lou said Paul Heyman should be running SmackDown. What would be
Oh,
your take
jeez.
if he does do that?
Okay, if Shane and Stephanie were to both run Raw on a business privilege and have Paul Heyman the way he did it before, I wouldn't mind. I mean, this is a guy that ran ECW. He's a business mind, a voice of mine. I wouldn't mind, but at least him or Teddy Long over Vicky or People Power. But that's just me saying. I would approve Heyman doing it.
All right, as I said, how we do in this mock draft. It is a little bit different than the original mock draft. The only exception to the draft is the WWE Women's Champion. Originally, we did three champions: the WWE Tag Champs, the Women's Champ, and the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But most likely, since they say they might have two world titles, as you see, you can see that world title again. Then we have no restriction on that. So I'm going to start off with MVP. You're going to go first. Who we gonna do still the top 10 unless we all just all agree upon doing 10 for each show. What do y'all think? What's easier?
I don't mind doing 10 for each show. I really don't mind.
You're gonna have to think more if you're doing 10 for each show.
So if we do ten, I'll try to pull something out. Go ahead, we'll do it.
Well, he has the list of the roster, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead. I got the list
Yeah,
ready.
he's on mute and doesn't know
I'm
it.
trying to get everything ready, but most likely it's gonna be hard. But we started with the top 10. We gotta do 10 for each show. 10 for Raw, 10 for SmackDown. MVP go first. First pick for Raw.
The first pick to Monday Night Raw is a guy that we all know that he's in Vince's pocket and he's gonna draw the same heat as John Cena. My first pick is gonna be Roman Reigns to Raw. He's Vince's right hand man, even though he's suspended. But this is where I don't see him on SmackDown because he's just Vince's boy. What else can I say? And as James is getting a message from his general manager, Lou, who would you pick for your first pick on Raw?
Okay, I'll pick my first pick for Raw. I know nobody probably else will see this, but I'm gonna go out there and say AJ Styles.
Ooh. Wow, right off
Yes, I
the
said.
bat. All right, he's
Right
going with
off
the
the bat. There's
phenomenal
no
one,
more John Cena.
folks.
There'll be no more John Cena first pick anymore. All right, he's gonna become more. So that's my pick, AJ Styles.
Yeah, because everybody wants to get Cena away from AJ and vice versa. So I agree with that. And knowing the notion that that match at Money in the Bank or whatever pay per view, that was an interesting match. Clean. It was a clean fight till the club came out. But I see where you're going. Okay, feels it.
Alright. I'm sorry I had a call with Michael Gentry, but unfortunately Michael Gentry can't join us because he is at his own wrestling promotion event. So, cheap plug for the OSWA. Anyway, so Lou picks the phenomenal AJ Styles for Raw, huh? Hmm. My first pick for Raw. Hmm. Let's write everything down. I actually will go different. My first pick for Raw is none other than the true face of WWE, John Cena. Because here's your thing. Even though I did hear
Wow.
what you were saying that Roman Reigns is the new right hand man, but no, Roman Reigns on suspension, 30 days. So, and it's got to be over before Battleground. I don't know when, but it might be even before the draft. All I care, but John Cena is the number one face of WWE. He will not be. He will not be passed up. John Cena will stay on Raw. Now, the last time I said that, I said John Cena was going to hold the U.S. title. That was a big mistake. So because Rusev is still champion, he's feuding with AJ Styles. So my pick is John Cena, true face of WWE. He's gonna remain the face of Raw. Now back over to MVP for the first pick for SmackDown.
I'm trying to think it on my head. My first pick of SmackDown is going to be someone that's going to want his own level playing field and want to get away from all the scrutiny and whatnot have you. So I have, sorry, I'm going to say this. I have John Cena to SmackDown only because I understand what you're saying about true face, but the thing is, you can't plug Cena and Roman at the same time on Raw because they're both, you know, Vince's likes in the back. I think this is where you need to separate both stars that can have their own sets of directions. So I'll say hustle team, loyalty, and respect. It goes back to his first home, SmackDown.
Lou? Try to unmute your mic, Lou.
Like, did it work this time now? I clicked it once. So.
It did. Okay.
All right. I had this person on my mind. I say the first person to SmackDown would be none other than KO himself, Kevin Owens.
Ooh, nice.
We're not going to see all these top stars going to get picked first. I bet you anything else, everybody's going to say, oh, John Cena and Sheamus. I mean, we're going to get these third generation people up there in the first couple picks. Then we'll start seeing the others. So, yeah, Kevin Owens is my pick.
That's a very interesting pick. Kevin Owens for SmackDown. That's it. That's very interesting. This one's a hard one for me. If I say for this, my first pick for SmackDown, I actually will go differently. I would say Seth Rollins. Because I think Seth Rollins might go. I mean, yeah, we might have something with the Shield, but I just feel that he's going to be separated from them, and he's going to make it on his own on SmackDown. I think he's more the true star that's going to be on SmackDown. I kind of understand with Roman Reigns and all that stuff, but I think it's more better for having Seth Rollins to go try to be on his own. And if he do regain the WWE Championship or at Battleground, then yeah, he can bring that title to SmackDown, and we could have the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw. But you never know. So that's my pick right there. MVP, second pick for Raw.
And this is where Roman Reigns is going to need somebody to come against him and step on each other's toes. My second pick is going to be the man, the architect, Seth Rollins.
Hello?
Lou, second pick for Raw.
Second pick for Raw. We are going to go with Mr. Swing himself, Cesaro. That is my pick.
That's a very bold pick right there. That's a very bold pick. My second pick for Monday Night Raw will be none other than the current, reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose. Cause, I mean, going to the fact that, this is the point, I could have picked Roman Reigns. But with the suspension, his draft value went down. That suspension, the wellness policy that they are now mentioning on Storyline, which I am shocked that they are mentioning this type of stuff, but you have to because he's part of the triple threat. I feel that this is more or less something that that Shane McMahon is going to go try to get all the top superstars while getting a mixture of the new era talent. But you don't know what any of these going on. So as I say, the draft value has gone down for Roman. So I'm gonna have to go with Dean Ambrose for this second pick for Raw. Second pick for SmackDown goes to MVP. MVP, go.
As I would like to say, balance is power in a company like this. So joining John Cena is going to be someone that is going to have a feud that's not going to end for a while. Therefore, I'm choosing my boy on the shirt, on the shirt, on the shirt, on the shirt. AJ Styles to SmackDown.
Lou.
Alright, my second pick for SmackDown is Mr. Bray Wyatt.
That's a very interesting pick. As MVP says, balance is power. But I'm going to go differently. Because, I have a Seth Rollins on the SmackDown. He needs someone to feud with. Who he has to go feud with? I'm going to go differently. I decided I was going to have Roman Reigns to Raw. But I think they're going to feed this thing and have Roman Reigns feud with Seth Rollins on SmackDown. That's what I think. I think Roman Reigns is going to go to SmackDown. Yes, I know if we have Stephanie on SmackDown, her and Roman Reigns does not get along. But I just feel that, if we want to separate everything, why not? So, third pick for Raw MVP, go.
And again, this is where the time built on machines goes ever. But I'm going to go on a different route here. I do not want all three former members of the Shield on my pick. I think this is where they're going to go above and beyond. And I'm going to say for the third pick to Raw is going to be. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? He's back. That's kidding. I'm going to go with Cesaro to Raw. I mean, they're finally giving him a good storyline with a good gimmick and a nice build here. So, the Swiss Superman, my third pick to Raw.
Lou, third pick to Raw?
My third pick to Raw is going to be the Bulgarian Brute Rusev.
Now, here's my question. I'm going to have to ask you before we go on to my pick. Does Rusev bring the United States Championship to Raw?
Yes, he will. He won't lose it until probably SummerSlam, but yeah, he brings it to Raw.
Okay, so that means no matter what, that means Lou, you're going to have the Intercontinental Champion. Whoever that may be, go to SmackDown. Anyway, my third pick to Raw. Balance is power. I have two faces. I need a heel. I am not going to pick one person. Oh no, I'm not picking one. I'm picking three. I am picking the club. That's right. The club. AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. That is why. Because they're going to continue on the feud with John Cena. So, gotta have to keep the club on Raw if you want to have the feud with Cena again. So, my third pick to Raw is the entire club of AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. Third pick to SmackDown MVP, go!
Since we're all gonna be all stables, that's fine. So this is where I think SmackDown needs a lot more than what could be bargained for. So knowing Shane, I'm going WWE SmackDown. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your two-time champs. Yes, folks, the New Day is going to SmackDown.
Lou?
I think MVP was just reading my mind right here because I have them as a third pick for SmackDown too. I'm going with New Day on that. So that's him.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna go back to your second pick, which is Bray Wyatt. You gonna keep the Wyatt family together, or do you want to separate them?
I think Lou may keep the family.
Yeah, I'll just keep the family.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
say Bray Wyatt, but you guys say the entire family. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna don't we all love this here. We all change our minds when we had the first mock draft, but you know we have to do this. I am gonna go on the boat. Let's all not be sour. Clap for your world famous two-time champs and feel the power. Because I think Stephanie is going to take the because Shane's going to take the club. Stephanie's going to, say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take the champs. I'm going to take away your WWE World Tag Team Champions away from you. So, New Day goes to SmackDown. Raw, fourth pick, go MVP, go.
As now we're on what, fourth pick to Raw? Alright. I don't really see them on Raw, but knowing Stephanie, this would probably be more into the vices of what she wants. So, my fourth pick to Raw is going to be the entire Wyatt family to Raw, only because now that Bray Wyatt has returned, Luke Harper is supposed to be back in September. This is where you want to get things going. I originally had the Wyatt family on SmackDown, but knowing how Stephanie will probably take this one under from Shane. But yeah, I got the entire family to Raw.
Lou fourth pick for Raw.
Okay, before I make this pick, can we pick any champion? Is that what you said?
Any champion that's not the women's champion.
Not the women's champion. Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, going back to New Day, do we all say that they're gonna bring the tag team titles to SmackDown? I say, yeah.
Well, I say my fourth pick to Raw is going to be the boss herself, Sasha Banks.
Interesting pick. Interesting pick. Hmm. You know, I think about that, and I don't know. Hmm. I will pick for my fourth pick for Raw. Because I think something's going to happen for during this fourth pick. Someone's come out and cries that they should be picked, like how Kurt Angle did with Vince McMahon in the 2002 draft. So my fourth pick to Raw, Shane McMahon's going to say, okay, fine. It's going to be none other than your current no, not the United States, no. I'm actually going to say your current Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. The Miz is going to go to Raw. Rusev is going to go to SmackDown. That's going to be my next pick for SmackDown, but I see Miz goes to Raw. Because I think they're going to keep the IC title on Raw. They're going to put the US title on SmackDown. MVP, your next pick. For SmackDown.
Fourth pick to SmackDown. Knowing that Shane is going to want something to hold that brand together. So I am going to go a little bit charisma right here. And I'm going to go with the Italian Playboys of Enzo Amore and Big Cass here. And this is just to balance the faces and heels on my mock draft. So, yes, Enzo and Cass to SmackDown. You need some certified G's in your life.
How you doing? My fourth pick for SmackDown is the Irishman himself, Sheamus. So that way he still has a feud with Kevin Owens. So that's why I picked him. So that's my pick for SmackDown, Sheamus.
As I said, my fourth pick for SmackDown will be Rusev because I'm putting the two champions to separate those two, and I'm gonna put one on each show. So I think I'm gonna use my fourth pick for each champion. MVP, that'd be your fifth pick for Raw. Go.
Fifth pick to Raw. I think this is now time for Stephanie to bring in a champion. So, yeah, I agree with you on this one. Miz to Raw. You're going to want your champion set, and you're going to want things to hold up the way he runs his mouth. So, yeah, The Miz and Maurice to Raw.
Lou?
Let's see here. Let's see if I have him here. My fifth pick for Raw will be. Where is this guy at? Hold on. Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin's not a bad pick, actually. I like that pick. But my fifth pick to Raw, I will go. And this is where I'm gonna say Shane McMahon will shock everybody. And this will be the surprise pick. Finn Balor to Raw. Because, we gotta have the club to Raw. So if he gets involved with the club, I think he is gonna be on Raw. So that's what I'm gonna say. Finn Balor will go to Raw. My fifth pick. MVP's fifth pick to SmackDown.
We have AJ on SmackDown. So the fifth pick is going to be Anderson and Gallows here. And I think the club and New Day would just situate the roster a little better here in these situations. So I got Anderson and Gallows to SmackDown.
Luke, pick.
Okay. Since I have Mr. Rusev for Raw, and I know you guys have it the other way, I'm going to have Miz to SmackDown. So that's where Mr. Hollywood's going to be.
My fifth pick to SmackDown will be Family. Because if the New Day's going to be on SmackDown, I'm going to have to say the Family's going to go on SmackDown. They're going to feud with each other. I think they're going to go all the way to SummerSlam. But this is the one I believe that this would be something where I believe that the entire Wyatt family is going to be on SmackDown. Sixth pick for Raw. MVP, go!
I already did my 4 pick. This is the 5th? I thought we were on 5th.
Oh, we're on the 6th.
Yeah, okay. 6th pick is now time for someone to really stand out. So yes, my 6th pick is going to be Charlotte to Raw. Let her ego fly like her father.
Time. I said not the women's champion. Any other champions but the women's champ.
Oh, whatever.
I also allow you to pick the WWE champion and the tag team champions if you want.
I already have the tag team to SmackDown already. I have Miz on Raw.
But you never picked the WWE
okay.
champion though.
Well, right. Okay. I will go with Paige to Raw. She needs to get her throne back, so I'll go with Paige.
Lou?
Raw, let's see here. I'm going to say Mr. Titus O'Neil.
That's a good pick because if Mr.
Yeah, you might be there, James.
Yeah, I like the Titus O'Neil pick. I forgot I was still muted, but I like the Titus O'Neil pick because if he's feud with Rusev, then he's gonna stick with where Rusev goes. My pick, I originally was gonna go somewhere else, but MVP brought up something interesting. So my next pick for Raw, we have to note that this is still her house. Yes, I'm gonna go with Paige as my next pick for Raw. Because I think, to be honest, I think besides Charlotte and Sasha, Paige is the real true leader of that women's division. Now, yeah, this is before the Divas Revolution, but I think once AJ left, I think AJ wanted Paige as that next face of the women's division. Now, since we have Charlotte and Sasha, I think that goes to them, since they are, the four horsewomen. How much they were built up and how much they liked in NXT. So I think this would be a time for Paige to go do her thing on Raw. And repeat next pick for SmackDown.
Yeah. Wait.
All right, hold on.
Well, you got Paige on Raw. I'm gonna go with the boss, Sasha Banks to SmackDown. Think it's boss time. Shane's gonna pick Sasha. Watch.
Luke pick for sixth pick for SmackDown.
Sixth pick for SmackDown. And this one's going to be Miss Becky Lynch.
You know, Becky Lynch isn't a bad pick, actually. If you want to pick the Divas Revolution, might as well pick Becky. But, you know, I hated that MVP steals my pick because I'm going to go Sasha. Because here's the thing. Sasha Banks has noted on many interviews that she would want to go to SmackDown. No matter who it is, I think she would rather be on SmackDown because that was a show she grew up to like a lot, was SmackDown, because her favorite stars were on there. Most notably Eddie Guerrero, even because everybody knows about how much influence Eddie Guerrero had on Sasha Banks. So I think Sasha would want. I think Sasha is going to like ask really whoever like in creative right. I think she's asking right now in creative whoever's picking all these things for Smack. She's gonna go to SmackDown because that's what she really wants to go to. Now, will she go? Maybe, maybe not. But I think this is just something where she's gonna strive no matter where she goes. But I think SmackDown would be the pick she will go to. Unfortunately, MVP went away, so I cannot go to him for the next pick for Raw. So I'm gonna go to Lou. Lou, who you got for the next pick for Raw?
I think this is where the WWE is going to be funny with this. I know it's not going to be nothing for anything just for the draft to be funny, but they are going to split up Mr. Goldust and Mr. R-Truth. So I want to say R-Truth for Raw.
Very interesting, really, that you mentioned Golden Truth. But my thing is about this one is that they really haven't done much of Golden Truth, and I'm sorry, is that you know I haven't seen much of Golden Truth unless I watch SmackDown, and I barely even watch SmackDown myself. So
Right. This is just for plainly entertainment only because you know how they like to split up teams. So this is where they're going to split up the Golden Truth.
that's a very interesting pick, though. But I don't know. This one's really a hard one. Uh, I'm gonna go to MVP actually. MVP. We skipped over you. I picked Sasha Banks myself as my next pick for SmackDown because I believe she really wants to go to SmackDown, and you see in the many of her interviews she wants to go to SmackDown. That's why I would say she goes to SmackDown. But who's your next pick for Raw?
I am on pick number 7. I would have to pick someone who knows the crowd. So I'm going to have to go another choice. And I'm going to go Sheamus to Raw. Because he's paler than mayonnaise, I tell you. Yes, the Celtic Warrior will go to Raw.
I got a perfect pick for Raw. You know, he despises Shane McMahon, so I think Shane McMahon's gonna pick him to spite him. So, ladies and gentlemen, my 7th pick for Raw. It's time for you to drink it in, man. That's right. Chris Jericho will be the 7th pick to Raw. Because, as I said, Shane McMahon's going to do it to Spider-Man. As Shane McMahon says, he's going no matter where or whatnot, Chris Jericho will be with Shane. So that's why I say he's going to go to Raw. MVP next pick to SmackDown.
Alright, 7th pick to SmackDown. You need a champion, so the Bulgarian Brute and Lana to SmackDown. Yes, the U.S. champion Rusev to SmackDown. Balance out your champions.
And well, since you know the split I said for Golden Truth, my next pick for SmackDown is going to be Goldust.
You know, this is very interesting here. Really? SmackDown. My next pick for SmackDown is Lou. Spell this out for me. SAWFT. Saw. Yes, that's right. Enzo and Cass will be drafted to SmackDown. MVP next pick for Raw.
My 8th pick to Raw. Well, I hate to say it, this is where an NXT wrestler will be called. Or should I say NXT stars? I'm going to American Alpha to Raw. Jason Jordan, Chad Gable. I think when they debut, they'll get the hype they need. So let's put them on Raw.
Next pick for Raw, Lou.
Let's see. Number 8, huh? And who we're going to have here? We're going to have... Because I didn't pick... When I picked AJ, I want to pick the club. That's my 8th pick.
The club, okay. Now, my 8th pick to Raw. This is hard. This actually is hard. I am going to go with. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the beast who will dominate or fail to dominate in UFC 200. Brock Lesnar. That's right, I picked Brock Lesnar to Raw. Since he's advertised for the draft, might as well get drafted to Raw. Next pick to SmackDown MVP.
Oh, we're getting down to the wire here. Well, like they say, you're going to need someone that's going to look for the recognition he's looking for, although it may not be something he likes, but Shane would take the opportunity to do so. So I'm picking Kevin Owens late in the draft as number 8 to SmackDown. They will eventually get along, or not, but Owens to SmackDown would be somewhat beneficial for him. So, yep.
Lou.
Alright, it's a SmackDown pick, right? Alright. I'm going with the Bonafide G and the Certified Stud Enzo and Mr. Cash. How you doing?
So we all agree that Enzo and Cass are going to SmackDown. Okay, that's fine. My next pick for SmackDown, I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens. I agree with that pick because I think, but this time I think it's more like Stephanie sees a lot more in Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens does not like Shane. So I would say that Kevin Owens will go to SmackDown. The ninth pick, man, well, down to 4 more picks. So the
All
ninth
right,
pick for Raw MVP.
ninth pick. Ugh. A lot of things stemming and a lot of things rising. But like you said, you want to balance out your roster. So for number 9, that's just for the sake of it. I'm gonna have to put the Irish Lash Kisser in there. I'm gonna pick Becky Lynch to Raw at number 9.
Alright. My number 9 pick is going to be Mr. Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth Rollins down in the pick. Good. Let's see here. My ninth pick. I really haven't picked a new era star for Raw, and I think Shane McMahon really wants new eras people. My only new era would be Finn Balor and maybe Club. But my next pick will be, we are going to separate Kevin Owens. I'm going to separate Sami Zayn. Battleground is the final feud between those two, and that's what's going to end. We got to separate them on each show. Kevin Owens on SmackDown, Sami Zayn on Raw. MVP, ninth pick for SmackDown.
Right. Down to the wire, no chase. Not ever gets far in this situation, but you can't leave him out. You just can't do it. So my ninth pick. Wait, I did ninth pick to Raw.
Your ninth pick was Becky.
Yeah, okay. I have to go one more. If and when it does happen, I'm gonna go, and she can stay there for all I care. I'm gonna go just because Sasha's gonna need somebody to beat up for a while. I'm gonna go with Dana Brooke, number 9 to SmackDown.
Lou, ninth pick.
9 pick. I don't know how far along he is on his injury, but if he's coming back soon, I would take the man that defies gravity, Mr. Neville. Neville.
Who you pick?
He picked Neville.
Yep.
You know, my next pick for SmackDown, my ninth pick. This one's hard. Looking down the list, but I am going to pick. I haven't done this. Actually, I never done this one. I never picked this person. That's shocking. I picked Cesaro. Cesaro to SmackDown. And now the last pick for Raw. MVP. Last pick for Raw.
Number 10. Number 10. This is where more NXT call-ups will happen. At least to go this through. Number 10 is gonna be my boy. And you can hear his voice from Corey Graves going, Kid Sasha! Even though he has a match with Finn Balor. But if you want your ratings now, I'm going Shinsuke Nakamura as the final pick to Raw.
Lou, who's your pick?
My final pick to Raw, and everybody will know it, will be You Suck. No. My last pick is going to be John Cena for Raw.
Yes, you picked John Cena last for Raw. Me. Alright. You know what? I'm going to go different. I am going to go... Lou mentioned injuries, right? Lou, you did mention injuries, right?
Yes, I did. I sure did.
I am going to go with a pick that comes out of nowhere. I'm going to pick Randy Orton, RKO himself, as the 10th pick to Raw. MVP, final pick for SmackDown.
To end my picks is going to finally have them finally together. Number 10 is going to be the Demon, Finn Balor. The Balor Club Bulletproof, however you want to go. I think it happens on SmackDown. And I think they will finally stand out. I got Finn Balor, final pick to SmackDown. Let the real club come in.
Lou, final pick for SmackDown.
My last pick to SmackDown will be not the dude, not the man, but the guy, Roman Reigns.
My final pick will be Kurt Angle. Just kidding. Thank you, Lou. No, actually, my final pick is the perfect pin. I'm just kidding. No. It'd be funny as hell. But my final pick for SmackDown will be none other. You know what? I'm gonna go weird. I'm gonna go Becky. Becky Lynch to SmackDown because I think they're gonna keep the four horsewomen on one brand. They're gonna have a couple of the other divas on Raw, and I think they're gonna keep the four horsewomen together when Bayley comes up. So that's what I got. I got Becky Lynch to SmackDown. My final pick of the draft. Anything we need to note of, guys, before we leave?
Well, we do know that the reason I did not pick Bayley because we all know she is going to stay for a while. And there has been no reports of Randy Orton coming back, at least right now. And I'm just wondering, where is it all going to go from here? Where will it all go from here? But I want more NXT stars to get called up watch for the supplemental draft on WWE.com or the network.
Really, my thing with Bailey is that I think she is going to wait until after Brooklyn. Because she's most likely, as I said many times before, Bailey's going to get her final farewell at the same event where she won the NXT Women's title. She is not going to get called up anytime soon until after Brooklyn. After Brooklyn, she is open to appear. But she's going to have one final farewell to NXT. Just like how Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky did last year at the NXT event. I didn't put American Alpha because I don't know where I would put them. They should be caught up also, but I just think that they are going to get caught up, but I don't think they're going to be. I know us also note that there's a lot of people we have missed, but that's why we have the supplemental draft, so we don't know where we'll go. And there's some teams that could be split up too, but I don't think there's going to be a team split up during the main draft. They could be teams split up in the supplemental, but not in the main. Um, with that being said, I'd like to thank Lou and MVP for doing mock draft too.
And don't worry, I'm not going to go back on my word.
Or are you? Anyway, Lou, where can we find you at?
In the back of a dumpster.
You can probably find me somewhere buried underground because I'm usually not around. And it's hard for me to find. So if you want to search for me, have a search party, go ahead and search for me. But the only place you can find me is on Facebook. So my name should be on here. But
MVP, where can we find you at?
Just find me around digging through a whole lot of garbage cans to talk about this. Because you can find me on Snapchat if I'm not working. And I will be around back on WGS TV sometime in the near future. Just taking a break from a lot of the Facebook pages right now. Just want to do my own thing. But I'll be back around, and hopefully when the draft happens, we will laugh about it when it's over.
You can find me on Twitter at Fatboy504. I'm more interactive there. If you decide to follow me on Snapchat, you can find me on Snapchat at James70129, all one name. Find me on twitch.tv/Fatboy504. And that's about it. So, with that being said, oh yeah, you can find also me and MVP maybe on Hardcore Wrestling Radio or NWGS TV. But with that being said, Mock Draft 2.0 is over. Stay tuned for Mock Draft 3.0. I doubt that. But anyway, goodbye.